but it's an issue for all states, including North Carolina. And right now, we anticipate we probably have over 1,000 kids that have come to North Carolina. The communications has been very, very poor. Our major concern at this point in time is that they're being connected with sponsors. And we as governors are asking who's doing the background checks on those sponsors. And we're also finding out that many of the sponsors are themselves illegal or undocumented workers, which we ask the question, well, if they're undocumented, how can you do a thorough background check to protect these children from potential using these children in prostitution or drug activity or other activity that's not safe for these children?
How do you answer some people are saying this is a refugee issue more than an immigration issue, and try to explain to us what this pilot program that the president's talking about. These refugees, he's calling them out of Honduras, would go down there, would kind of screen them a little bit, bring them up, and maybe place them in North Carolina with a sponsor. Again, tell me more about your concerns about these sponsors.
Well, the sponsors then, first of all, we don't know who these sponsors are. We know for a fact, based upon our conversation with the new Secretary of Health and Human Services 2 weeks ago, that many of these sponsors are themselves illegal or undocumented. And then the sponsors are supposed to be bringing these kids back after a certain period of time to immigration themselves. Well, you need to ask yourself a question. What's the likelihood of an illegal immigrant who's a sponsor bringing back a child to immigration and getting that child returned to their home country where they came from? I think the likelihood is very slim, which means we have a permanent situation on our hand in North Carolina, which impacts our schools, which impacts our Medicaid, which impacts all of our health and human services. And to a degree of such large numbers in such a small period of time, this is going to have a huge impact in all the states that these children are delivered to.